Live. Alright, let's get ready. So today we're going to do a Libertad and our first to our Fire and Ice series. And that is, I actually already did it. Alright, let's get ready here. Late night pouring action. How's it going, Mandy? What's up, Mad Dog? How you guys doing today? Actually, I already did one mold. About to do another one. I don't know if you guys will stay on this. About to do that Libertad. Work on that one right now. What's up, Rodriguez? How's it going? The kid. The kid is back. Nice. So we did our first Fire and Ice series. Now it's time to make our own Libertad. Libertad. Right there. I'm gonna start off with some parting powder. So I've noticed when I'm doing these 3D prints, before I do the mold, I actually get the sandpaper and I sand it down so it doesn't stick to the Petrobond, because I found it was sticking quite a bit. Like that. Now, I was talking to SGT. He told me to try something, but I'm actually not ready for it. It's kind of like to bake the Petrobond. So I'm gonna try that in our next attempt to try to get more of the moisture out of there. How's it going, Cigars? Serpent. I have my other phone out here, so phone's kind of off to the side. Hopefully I don't fall down. So the one I'm using is very fine right here. I could probably get away with getting a bigger one. This one takes a little bit longer with the holes, with the tiny holes. See, just like that. Spread it out a little bit. I already got the silver, is in the furnace already. So once we get done with this, we'll go straight to the back. Pour some of that silver. I'm doing 2 rounds right now. Again, we're aiming for 2-ounce rounds. So our last attempt was 50.8 diameter at a 2.9 minimum. by a 4.9 maximum, and that got us two different pours at 2.04 and 2.08 ounces. So of course I'm gonna try to get down to at least 2.00, 2.04, try to change it up. So this one we decided to do the same diameter, 50.8, and we're going by 2.88 and 4.88. So just a little bit lower. That's 0.02 lower on the minimum and the max. So hopefully that won't throw it off too much. I just sifted the part that's touching the face of the round. Get in here. I'm trying to get it to, because I don't really know, I don't see a lot of videos out there of using a resin printer and getting the exact measurements for a silver pour. So once I get this, and then I could probably give or take half it to go straight to 1 ounce. Just like with those ammo cans, everybody's always guesstimating how much fit in an ammo can. So we just had to fill it up ourselves so we know. It's trial and error. So I decided to do the same kind of tag team as well. So I'm using the FG bits, little air vents. But this time I'm gonna try to get more airflow in. So I'm gonna put at least 6 more air vents in here. Try it out. And if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna do what SGT suggests and try baking the Petrobond to get moisture out. So we're gonna go with the airflow first. So at least past the resistance there. And we'll go from there. Ouch. Got my thumb. There. Got the front done. What's up, Thousandaire? It's a live or premiere. We are live, buddy. Already did one before I started the live, so once I do this, we'll go straight to the back, start pouring. All right, the first half we do with the parting powder. This one we're gonna go back to the baby powder. What's up, Nikki? Pour some silver. Today we're gonna try to make a Libertad round and another round for our Fire and Ice series. Or actually our first round in that series. I always go baby powder with the second run. It helps better from Petrobond on Petrobond from sticking. How's it going, Penny? Fire and Ice, yeah. And Serp, I got some sick dragons too in the works. I don't know if you guys watched the video I just released. I hit my silver stacking gold, 3/9's fine. For 2026, I saw a lot of your comments in there. Thank you for tuning in. I made that video, I was like, man, it feels like deja vu. Because we started in March. We picked up silver like at 66 bucks in March. And then it started going up. We saw it in April, started going up to April, May up to 80. Jumped back down. And it started almost, I don't know if it hit 69 today. It's getting pretty heated for a little bit. All right, so with this one, we just want to make sure the back of the round get some of that fine Petrobond on it. If not, the back of the round will be like a rough texture. It's not as nice. It's smooth, obviously, but it's a hit or miss in the rough texture if it'll come out decent or not. What's up, Southeast? Got the Bullion Brigade up in the chat. It said Bitcoin hit 69 too. Nice. I don't know what it was before that, but I remember when I was in the Army, one of my soldiers told me, Pang, you should get Bitcoin. And, you know, well, if you don't know, sometimes you get those people where that's probably not the person you want to listen to. I was kind of one of those people. Turns out I should have listened. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I was told that way back in the day. Like, there's this thing called Bitcoin. And that was my loss right there. Definitely my loss. And of course, I didn't find out about silver and gold until, man, yeah, 17 months ago. I barely found out. I was not on that path. There's always another opportunity. 2011, it was about 2,000 in Bitcoin. think when I heard about it, it was 2000. When I first heard about Bitcoin, had to been like 2014, 14, 15. That was like 11 years ago. Time is flying. Time is definitely flying. What's up, KK? How's it going? KK, you ready to see a custom Libertad round? Oh, my glove. All right. One of my favorite pours is actually this axe right here. It's a 100-gram pour. I'm gonna do that one. Nice, no sticking on that one. Go fingernail. So I'll show you how much more air vents I'm about to put in this thing. Try to capture as much detail as I can. A little cooler outside right now. Usually I'll do this right after work. It'll be super hot. Still put a little bit of sweat on. So with this one, I have made the mistake of not going down past the round. So what I want to do is have at least less than a centimeter of round left. I don't want to be right there at the bottom. Alright. I'm going air vents right at the top. Go 3 down the middle. One off the side. I'll do 2. Keep it at 2. Now this is the part. How that turned out. Rained like a mofo here. Alright, looks nice. We'll open up these vents. Alright. So this is the lip I'm talking about. I don't know if you can see a small little lip up in there. If you make that too high, it'll cause a little bubble right there, airflow. Actually, can make the round hollow. Just trying to avoid that. Go for more airflow on this. Hopefully this will work. Silver should be ready to pour. Just about. So I did turn this sideways. If you could see, just in case it doesn't work out right there at the top. Hopefully it'll just mess up a little bit right there at the corner. But looks pretty good. Gonna back it around right here. One fingernail straight down. Try to match it up. Push back. Try to tighten it back up. Make sure nothing falls back inside. Make a small little ramp, not too big. A little lip right here. Try to make it flow. Right there. Not too much work on the back. Get off all the excess. That side looks good. This side looks pretty good. This one a little bit more. All right. That looks good. Just like that. Super airflow there, so hopefully get a little bit better results here. That's my first round. Let's get the second one over. Put that second one down. 2 rounds back to back. We got about, give or take, 13 ounces in the furnace. Put some clamps on here. Okay. All right, there we go. What's up, Muscle? How's it going? How's it going? Hey, sending them coins. What's up? Message automatically help review hidden by Catcom. Catcom hit a room. Need a Majin Buu? Hey. I don't know if you've seen we have a Super Saiyan 3, 4 in the works. We did a Gohan. All right, hold on. Let me see if I have everything I need real quick. Yep. They're going darker real quick. I'm gonna head to the back. Bring you out to the backyard. Of course, we still don't have strong enough power in the garage. It keeps tripping. So we do pour in the back. But I actually saw this one house. I was house shopping. I had a nice little shop in the back. I think it's gonna work out pretty good. Y'all see it. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Coming in the back. Got that furnace going. There's our other furnace. Kind of went to. We're at 1150 already. Let me take a quick peek in here. We actually might be ready to pour, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I took a little bit long on that. Serpent said he needed a Shenron. Try to get a little bit of moisture out all I can. Got the Humble Stacker in the chat. You can tell how much power my furnace is using because of my lights. You can see it's flickering. Once I unplug that furnace, it'll go back to normal. All right. Y'all ready for this? Ding, 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 ding. So we're going to try to do it a little bit even on our pour here. Coming in hot. Go one. we go. Always hit that extra. I don't know if you guys ever seen our table. We've got a pretty silver table here. I know I should have put it the other way. That's what it is. Alright, let's check this out. We have pure silver on the table. Got those mini holes. Then we'll have like little bitty, like that one, try to run away. Little bitty sparkles, sparks like the 4th of July. Lista Bista silver there. You do not want to touch that. Got it on a little fire brick. So we try to pour it even. I should have went over the top. I should have had it more like that. Just a bit of angle. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'll come back in the morning for that. Let's see how much silver's on the ground. Look at that. Yeah. You ever seen a folding white table with some resale value? Alright. We is sweating, guys. Wanna see how bad we're sweating? Shit, look at that. Ooh! Just a little bit hot in Texas. Not too much. Just a little bit. Man, let me turn this off real quick. Go back to the front. Hopefully this Libertad comes out good. Weigh it out. We can get at least close. It's close to 2.00 ounces. It'll be all worth it. All right. Let's get it down. Jeez. Y'all ready for this? Dum, 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 dum. Okay, let's get it. Let's see if we were successful today. 2 pours coming in. See a little backfill. See that circle in the middle? I wonder how deep that goes. But if, like I said, that little lip, it'll be like that if we don't control that lip. See some venting. Don't look too bad. Get this on our other fire brick. Okay, that's number 1. That's number 2. Ooh, I don't know. I see some nice feathers up in there. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. I gotta put up my light. makeshift, my little DeWalt light. All right, man. Let's see this Libertad. Gonna make my own. Everybody has a Libertad. I want my own. I want a Libertad too, guys. Can I have a Libertad? Ho, ho, ho. Let's go. Oh yeah. I know that's hot. Where are my gloves at? So I actually forgot the gloves I'm using to do all this. I was actually working out with. Well, I was wearing these gloves down, like all the way. I work out with the same equipment I use every day. I was just testing the waters. Just testing the waters. It's right there. Nice. All right. Y'all ready for this? Doom, doom, doom. First up, we got the fire and ice round. This is actually our first to the edition. We actually have a whole series going. And we're going to be trying here, so let's see if it works out. Of course, you never know until you remove all that sand. I think the worst part about pouring is when everything comes out good. You go to stamp it, and you stamp the letter upside down. Like, oh man. Restart the whole thing. Let's see. Oh yeah. Now it's gonna be nice. I'm gonna tone these up too. This is how it looks like blast white. And before the toning, angel wings, devil wings. It's our fire and ice series. All right, so number one, let's check out the Libertad. This is hard, pretty hard on there. Oh man, that's actually a little higher relief than I thought. There's the Libertad Blast White. Now we're gonna get to toning these. Man, that was a nice relief on that one. So the toning's pretty simple. Just gonna make sure I try to get all the sand off as I can. All right. 2 rounds in there, guys. 2 rounds. See it out. First one, second one. Let's get to chopping. Thank you, thank you. See how it looks once it's toned up. It's a bin 300. I wish that one that I showed you would come out, the one with all the letters, man. I think that one is too, maybe way too much detail. But then again, I've been seeing this other kind of pouring. I don't think it's sand casting, it's something else. They make all their sculptures and stuff. It might work that way. Right now I'm just getting off as much as I can. Don't try not to put my Dremel through a lot of work. I mean, that's what I have it for. But okay, so there's that little lip I was talking about. Barely touching that lip. Nice. So here I'm gonna chop this off, weigh it out. Hopefully it comes out at 2.00 or 2.04. All right. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so a little bit of pieces off right here. I'll just put it on the scale right now just to see how close we are. Actually feels a little heavier, but where's our scale at? Come on, 2 ounces. 2.18. Yeah. We are over 2.18. Actually, now that I think about it, our other Goku one was at 2.25, 2.25. So let me test the other one. See how we are at on this one. It's probably because we have a lot of design in it. I know those mountains look a little bit big. the sprue off. I think we did a little bit deep right there. Let's see. Let's save that round. Okay. And a little in there. See how this does right here, if we get separation or not. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Look at that chunky. All right, we'll weigh this out. So we got this out real quick. $2.27. So right a little bit over at 2.25 on this one right here. What's up, wrong channel? How's it going? How's it going? First auction. Yeah, I'm doing the auction in January, first weekend of January. Start out the new year. And then I'm trying not really to sell because I'm trying to stockpile myself. You know what I mean? But I thank everybody for always sending me emails, asking me about it. Appreciate it. All right. We'll get some hammered edging on here. We'll snap this out. We'll get some toning. So I think once we get that toning on there, that's when we're going to see them shine. Actually, I need a little bit more. And this one. Actually, I gotta run my little Dremel real quick. Round them off. Thank you, thank you. Get it on a scale again. 2.17. Not too bad. All right, 2.17 on that one. What's up, Metcalf? How's it going? There we go. Money. I'll do the top side over here. All right, done with the Dremel, guys. Jeez. Putting in work. This is before the toning. First off to our Fire and Ice series. And then here's the Libertad. Nice. All we got to do is stamp them up, tone them up. Benzo, Funzo. All right, so back on the scale for this one. 2.26, almost 2.25. Right there. That's 2.26. 2.217. Let me hold that to the side. So 2.26. Nice. That one is a good one. And I'm gonna start stamping it just like a regular coin. So straight up and down, flip it, straight up and down, right there. 2.26. I should have got all my stuff ready. Got 3 9s fine right there. Got a 0. Some OZT right there. Pang right there. Got the popcorn, guys. Boom. Popcorn right there. 2.26. Where did I put my... Oh, I think I used that nail for something else. Alright, I'll just leave a space for now. Go back at it later. Make sure I put it the 6-way and not the 9. .26, and then we'll do, get that popcorn on there. Pang. Maybe I should get one that's just Pang with 4 letters. A The 3/9 is fine. .26, 3/9 is fine. Right there, you see a little lump. That's how we mark it. It goes like that. And what we do here, gonna hammer it back down. Like that. Kind of as flat as we can. I think we'll go a little bit more belly. A little bit more pressure there. Not too bad. We'll go one more time. So now we got the stamp in there. I don't know if I can get it flatter right here. A little bit more. A little more flat. All right. Got a 2.26. Line right there. Go on to the next one. All right. Stamp this one. This one going at 2.17. Not bad. And if I go straight on here, it would have helped. 2.17. Got some fixing a little. Seven. Guess it still flexes. Alright. 2.17. That's how big that round is right there. All right, I'm gonna get the stuff out, start toning it. All right, let's see. One second. Okay, got some water, liver of sulfur. Just like that. A little stir. Now time for them to take a dip. Where is mine? All right. I wonder if I should put it in the E-Zest first. I wonder if it'll be faster. Just to get them a little bright white real quick. So this is how I get the colors on it. Which is weird because when you put it in the E-Zest, it's supposed to make it bright white. But once you put it in the E-Zest and then you dip it in the sulfur, it actually turns it colorful. It's kind of weird. But here's what it is. I take it. Okay. Right there. So it doesn't need that long. I always forget. I need like a It'll come out a little bit colorful just like that. 2.2. Could have probably left it a little bit longer, didn't actually hit the wings. Alright, let's try this one. Try to hold on to it this time. Alright. Go back at it with this one. Water might be a little hot. Turn straight dark. Almost like that gray toning. I do have some lighting in the background. If I try to dip it one more time. Enough for the tone. Wish the sun was up. Yeah. Try a little bit. Oh. Interesting. I think I'm gonna hit up this one more time. So this one is almost has like that, a little yellow, some blues. But it's kind of almost looking like a bronze in person. So I think I gotta do it a little bit longer. Not to. Where's my paper towel? Never go to McDonald's, hardly ever. First reason. Coca-Cola. Alright, so this is what the color looks like on it. So we're gonna bring it back, all the high spots now. I actually forgot to do the hammered edge, so I gotta do that as well. And that's the colors that are gonna be in the field. See how that turns out. I think it's the latest I ever poured. Oh, that's deep purples right there. Stop it. I think I was too late to stop that one. That was super deep. I don't know if y'all saw that. Alright, I like it a little better. So it's actually some deep, man, it was super deep all the way, but I waited just a little bit too long. Now I got like that oil-based finish. That was super deep right here all the way across the bottom. Stopped it right at the top. Jeez. That was a close one. But this one right here, gonna bring back. Man, I want that. I wonder if I could catch it again. I think I'm past that stage. Jeez. She got some pinks down here. All right, we're gonna stop it right there. Let's move all this to the side. Let's try to bring some of this back. So we're gonna bring it back with this little steel wool. So I'm actually gonna do some hammered on here though. Alright. See what we could do. Joaquin. What you guys doing? You hanging in there? It's my first attempt right here at the Libertad. A little hard to see the coloring, but right there. I probably gotta wash it off inside. I got the hammered on there. This one came out at 2.17. All right. And this one's 2.26. All right. First fire and ice. So judging how these came out, I think I do want to try what SCT is suggesting me about baking it. I think it'll come out a little bit more crisp. So I did lose the detail in the face. And the wings. So you can see all the detail didn't come out all the way. And this one was at 2.26. It was a first to the fire and ice. So I think, I'm not sure if we're gonna bake it, but I know we could try to put it in the cure station. I think I'm gonna try that. Maybe that could help get some of the moisture out too. Oh yeah. Heat hardening SCT is a smart fella. Yes, sir. So I'm gonna try to actually use the curing station once it's prepped. Hopefully that'll help out just a little bit. I'm not sure if he's doing it after or before. I'll hit him up, check it out. These are two additions, our Libertad and Fire and Ice. Total of 2.1, 2.26, 2.17. Right there. Still 8 of y'all here. Thank y'all for hanging out tonight. Pouring some more rounds. Trying to get those details. Look, I see how the detail came in on that right wing. Pretty nice. Then it started to blur off there. And I put super air vents in there as well. So if all those air vents, I'm guessing it is probably the moisture. I'm going to try to hit it up. Guys, we got a Libertad. Jeez. Add to the stockpile. Hopefully everybody has an awesome day. Pretty much the end of the week. Payday. Not sure what where silver at right now, but you know, it's moving like always. Thanks everybody again for tuning in. And I'll see you guys all on that next one. Later.